Psalms 32 and 2 says, "Blessed is the man whose iniquity the Lord does not count against him, because in his spirit there is no deceit." Okay, so what does that tell us? That tells us that people can be in their own spirits, they can be self deceived. That's all these men that sell out the Lord to go on Daystar, right? Galatians 6 and 3 lets us know that if any man thinks himself something, when he is nothing, he deceives his own self. Y'all, that's all these men. Every time they have a product to sell, something that can, something to push or promote, be it a brand or a product, a book. In Isaiah Saldivar's case, had a book to sell, right? Vlad Shevchuk went on there, promoted his book. And of course, Philip Anthony Mitchell got up, did that whole crying spiel, just total emotional manipulation, by the way, about what money 2819 needed, etc. And of course, shortly after that, he was on Daystar, right? Marcus Rogers has a product to sell. Weirdo Christian, the weirdest Christian that ever existed, talking about weirdo Christianity, right? A dude that will lie to you in your face, delete the evidence, and act like it doesn't exist, and come back and say he didn't say it when there's video evidence of him saying it. That's the dude that's selling you a book called Weirdo Christianity. Okay. He's going on Daystar though, right? So Jude also this excuse me, Jude describes men like this when it says they've gone in the way of Cain, and they've ran greedily after gain, right? The era of Balaam. And it's the understand the Bible is describing wayward preachers, wayward stars, it says, reserved for the blackest of darkness, right? Yeah, so the Bible is describing men, so-called men of the faith. Well, these guys, they're self-deceived. You cannot preach a good word. You can't preach, we leave people's wives out of this stuff, but these guys are so weak, they'll parade their wives for attention. They know it's a good look. They know, women especially will be easily manipulated by that kind of stuff because it's cute. You have a good-looking woman up there and whatnot, that draws attention. Well, it's a gimmick. A guy like him, he shouldn't even want his wife in the line of fire with all the drama and mess that he's been in. He should want to take all those darts on himself as the head. But a guy like that, hey, he'll parade his wife around for attention. So she has to get this smoke too, unfortunately, because if you married to and promote a false prophet, it don't matter if it's your spouse or not. You should be telling your spouse, baby, you're a false prophet. You need to stop before God strikes us both down. So, if you support that, well, you're a partaker in his evil deeds, according to the book of John. Amen. But yeah, all these guys are self deceived. This is some foolishness. You can't preach a word of truth and go to Daystar.